it completely relaxes you for the next match. Although you had a tough match against Selby, you think you're going out of the tournament, and all of a sudden you come back into it, and then my God, it's just a weight off your shoulders, and you've got nothing to. You feel like you've got nothing to lose after that.
So a total reprieve, really. Okay, well, he certainly looks as though he's fresh out there today. 딩전휘 at the table.
Almost as fresh as you are, Hazel, there in the studio. Don't know about those two world champions next to you, but you certainly look very fresh. Can he knock this long one in? Not the best break-off shot. No, a long way off. A long way off the pot. And he's left a possible to the middle for Judd Trump.
A bit disappointed with this. Well, 딩전휘 missed that by a long way.
We've seen some of those pull to the near jaw earlier in the World Championship here at Sheffield, but this table looks to be playing beautifully. You've seen at the mid-session interval the work that goes into getting down to one table, and the table fitters and everyone involved do a fabulous job here. The work till 5:30 in the morning. It's not bad. I thought for a moment there he was going to cover everything.
6. Seven.
That's useful, being able to sit on the table. He's quite a tall lad, Judd. Few more inches on that cue ball and he would have been absolutely perfect.
14.
Have to go for the blue by the looks of things, whichever red he chooses. Always nice if you can keep on the black, but there's a red up the other end, so it doesn't matter which side of the blue he gets on here.
15.
Even straight's okay, but it's amazing the number of times you finish straight when you've got reds either side. He had a little bit of angle there.
Yes, and he played that really nicely. Having to go for the blue.
21.
And the fact he's just a bit short doesn't really matter because there is a red at that end of the table. But you feel the red he wants to get on sooner rather than later is the one just to the left of the black. That will clear
26.
the black for both corner pockets. I'm sure he wanted to be on this red as well so he could play for the blue, but he'll have to play for a bought colour off it because he's just not got the right potting angle.
Well, we know as soon as he gets a chance he'd like to get on the red next to the black, but he did queue up at the two behind the pink to see if there were a plant, and they are a plant for the middle pocket and a plant for the corner. Now that's a poor shot. If this red doesn't go into the corner, that's
30.
Probably the worst positional shot that Judd's played. Well, you'd have to say maybe in all these matches here, he just under-hit that by a long way.
Yeah, I think he was undecided there which red to play on, and didn't give enough due care and attention. That's careless. But when you play as free-flowing as Judd Trump does, I suppose it's bound to happen occasionally.
That's the shot he played, and he underhit it by quite a way. And there's Hawkeye. He's never short of pace, that fellow. It's ambitious, and the red's coming over the middle pocket. Okay, tried it as a shot to nothing, but you never know where they're going to finish up. But that plant was very tough, and he's left it on.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration there. He was disappointed he wasn't on the red and tried to force the issue. Could be costly.
One.
Played that with lots of left-hand side just to check the cue ball. Didn't check it enough, that's why he flicked the red. But if he comes down the... Well, he can come down left-hand side of the table. I'd prefer myself to come down the left-hand side of the table because he's got the red immediately above the black and he's got the red immediately below the black, which are accessible. So he's just got to find a path in between the brown and yellow. If he comes down the right, well, he's looked at that plant of those two reds below the pink. I suppose he could play that. Well, that's a dreadful shot. And lucky not to going off. Well, he's at the brown almost full ball. They've played some great snookers, but these are basic errors. The last couple of shots, both players had played for position.
But to take the plant on now from the jaws of the pocket, it's so much more difficult. You needed to be up past the blue, and then the plant would have been unmissable. But from where he's sitting, it's very tough indeed. He'd have to hit the first red so well. There, that's what he's looking at. That's the player's view there.
Yeah, it smacks of a little bit of frustration, desperation if he's going to take this on. No, he didn't take it on. Needs to miss the bump of the middle, and he has done.
6.
And of course, playing the safety as he did, that plant that was there is there no longer, and it's not a bad safety shot. That's well short of pace with that safety. But 딩전휘vs트럼프 will be looking for a pot where he can have an element of shot for nothing to it. And what's he rooted out here?
Shot to nothing. I think he can take the pot on here. Well, maybe he couldn't hit it thin enough, but he's got a good cue ball. Good pace this time. If your opponent pots balls from that position, well, let him get on with it, but that's what you've got to do. Get a good length of the cue ball and make it difficult for a potter like Judd. Well, there's not many potters like Judd in the game of snooker, that's for sure. Judd just wandering around to see what to play, and there's brother Jack there. He's got his earpiece in. Are you off too at golf, Jack? Yeah, I thought so. Can you beat your brother at snooker, Jack? Oh yeah, very good. We'll see you here next year then.
At this level, it's always dangerous to catch your baulk colour full in the face. And with this young man's potting ability, even more so. But it looks like he's playing the safety, playing the red, and using the knuckle of the middle pocket to go back to the baulk end. And the red going in. And perfect on the yellow. He played the pot, knew he'd catch the knuckle, would send the cue ball back to the baulk end, but I've got to be honest with you, I didn't fancy him for that. When will I learn?
It was a straightforward pot, John. I'm surprised you never spotted that one. Now, is he going to finish on that red next to the black? Just about, I think. He may not be able to play for the black, but that red up the cushion, well, he played it in such a way as if he didn't pot it, he was going to wobble it in the jaws and it would have been safe. But probably the pot of this year's World Championship. An absolute gem.
Four.
He's got to be careful here with the positional side of the shot. And he's okay. It's pulled up short. Great chance now for Judd Trump.
11. $12. $18. 19.
'He's had a quick glance at the scoreboard. He's 50 ahead with
26.
67 remaining. He needs the black and he needs one more red, and that opening red down the cushion looks as if it's going to give him this frame.
$34. 35.
It's a good response, this,
42.
after Ding won the previous frame.
43.
Now a few little exhibition shots as the frame is safe.
$50.
Now let's see what he does. Let's see what he does with this black. Let's have a look where the cue ball goes here. He'll probably just drop it in, but he does like to spin it around the table. Well, it's in the pocket, but that doesn't really matter. A good response from Judd Trump. That red down the cushion was unbelievable, and that paved the way for the frame for the young player from Bristol. He's 2 ahead again.